Hey everyone, today's video is a day in the life with the new Galaxy S23 Ultra and how I actually use this phone. Now, as some of you know, I'm kind of a big iPhone fan and user, but I really want to challenge myself and actually try using this phone as my daily device. And not just for the day-to-day things, but also more professional, creative use cases, actually making things with this phone. And that's what this video is all about. This video is brought to you by Casetify, incredible cases for the Galaxy S23 series and other phones that combine strong protection with style and function. Hit the link in the description to learn more and get 15% off your order. Most days as of late have kind of started out the same, and I've really started to build up a bit of a routine for myself. I wake up at around 7:30 every morning, I feed my cat Duster, make a quick coffee, and then I sit down and scroll through some of the social apps that I use. Quick scroll through Instagram, quick scroll through Twitter, check a few emails, and then maybe watch a video or two. And watching videos on this device's display is definitely quite a treat. The display is beautiful, the speakers are nice and loud, it's a nice experience. Today's gonna be a pretty chaotic, busy day. So I gotta be at the auto show in the next hour or so to check out this new concept car that's being announced. And then straight after that, going straight to Niagara Falls, check out this new concert venue that just opened, get some backstage access, check it all out, hear a show actually, and it should be a lot of fun. After that, who knows what's gonna happen. And I've got the Galaxy S23 Ultra with me today to take some photos, test out the battery life, performance, the S Pen, really see how this device actually works in daily life. And let's get ready. After my morning routine is kind of finished, I like to leave the house as soon as I can. This is the outfit for today that I actually picked up the other day from my friends at Relocation in Toronto. We have a Coogie style sweater, which is nice and warm, and we have the most perfect pair of jeans I think I've ever owned from Mecca. They're vintage, they're gorgeous, big fan. And yeah, I kind of do look like a Seinfeld character, but it is what it is. After saying bye to my cat and grabbing a jacket, it was time to finally head out. So I called an Uber, hopped in, and got moving. It's been like 5 years since I've actually been to the auto show, so I was kind of looking forward to going back again, seeing what's up, especially with all these new electric cars being released. My friends at GM have this crazy new electric concept car called the Buick Wildcat, and they invited me to check it out. I said, yeah, sure. But first I had to grab my media pass, then navigate the crazy show floor of the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. Okay, I'm finally here. I'm actually very late. It is what it is. We're gonna see what we can get. There was quite a bit of walking to do, and it was pretty hot in there and just not the best experience, but I finally reached the GM booth. Okay, I'm here. I finally made it. It is so hot in here. It's unbelievable. We're gonna take some photos, test this thing out. Let's do it. And yeah, the car is actually pretty sick. It looks straight out of the future. The interior's crazy, the exterior's crazy. This thing looks pretty wild. But the Hummer EV was really what I was quite interested in. It was also great to see a familiar face. My friend Patrick Tomaso was right there on the show floor doing his thing. Great to see him. You know, quick link is always appreciated. I definitely want to take a walk and explore the rest of the show floor, and I saw quite a few sick cars and took some great photos with the S23 Ultra. I've seen a lot of cars today. More cars than a man needs to see in one day, and I think it's time to head out. And even though I was done at the auto show, the day was really just getting started. I'm finally free. On to the next stop of the day. After leaving, I had to go straight to my next destination, which was thankfully just around the corner. I had to head to the Fairmont Hotel to hop on this crazy party bus that was heading to Niagara Falls for the launch of this brand new concert venue out there. I got my media pass, sat down, and got real comfortable because this is a long ride. I listened to some music, scrolled through some social apps, and just tried to get some sleep. The actual ride itself from Toronto to Niagara Falls is really not that interesting. After about an hour and a half of driving, we finally arrived. Honestly, I'm not sure why I was invited, and I'm not really sure why I decided to go, but I guess I'm kind of glad I did. After getting inside, I washed up and got refreshed, and it was lunchtime. And the vegetarian sandwich option was really not that great, so naturally I had to have 2 of them, of course, because that makes sense, and a bunch of desserts as well. So I'm out here in the Niagara region. You can look outside here, you can just see kind of not very much, but we're here. And there's some sort of concert coming up next, so we'll test out the cameras here, shoot some videos, shoot some photos. Let's do it. So earlier in the morning we tested out the cameras in a much more bright environment, but now it's time to test out these cameras in a much darker environment and also see how they work for a live show. So OLG brought this Toronto band to perform for us, and it was the perfect way to test out the 10x zoom, video recording, and also low light performance with this camera. And like, having 10x optical zoom for video is pretty crazy. Having opportunities like this don't really make sense to me at times, but I've been trying to say yes to more things because one thing gets you to the next thing, which gets you to the next thing, and it's all about figuring out what the next thing is, if that makes sense. Okay, we're done here. We're heading back to the city. Let's go. Okay, we're back in the city, back in the studio. The phone's battery is at around 55%, so really not too bad. We're still in pretty good shape. And the rest of my afternoon here is actually gonna be pretty light in terms of work. So I want to test out this phone's camera setup even more and really push it to its limits. But not like in an everyday photo taking type of situation, more so a professional studio shoot environment. So I got these new headphones, the COS KPH40 utility headphones in the new rhythm beige color. Want to do a full photo shoot featuring these headphones, all shot on the S23 Ultra. Let's see how it goes. They look pretty good. Okay, let's go shoot. The one thing I like to do before any shoot, whether it's a photo shoot or a video shoot, is actually do some planning so I don't waste any time during the actual production. I grabbed the S Pen and started drawing up some really rough mock-ups of what I wanted to actually execute for this shoot. And even though these drawings are really not that good at all, it's a way for me to actually conceptualize and visualize what I want to get out of a shoot. I started out by rolling down this seamless white backdrop, which has been a really great tool for creative shoots like this, as well as tossing on this Pella wool balaclava, vintage Oakley ski goggles, and a bunch of those COS headphones. Then I set up my big light and tossed the S23 Ultra on this tripod and got ready to shoot. I set the phone to 200 megapixels and set up a 10-second self timer to actually shoot by myself. And this was pretty much a blind shoot because I couldn't really see what I was doing. I had to just pose and hope for the best, and I'm happy with some of the shots I got. After I was finished shooting, the battery was just over 30%, which, was really not too concerning because it's already kind of getting into the evening. I wasn't too worried. I plugged the phone into my computer and imported a bunch of the shots to review and pick out some of the winners. And then threw the winning shots into Photoshop and got to editing. Okay, so I spent about an hour editing these photos. I'm gonna show you the final results. Using the main 200 megapixel camera for all that detail, as well as the ultra wide camera for some creative shots, I got a nice range of photos. And then it was time to head out. On my way out, I wrote up a quick grocery list in the Notes app with the S Pen, just so I knew what to get at the store. I grabbed a few things, stopped for a quick burger on the way home, and by the time I got home, I was tired, it was getting dark, and it was getting late. I sat down for a little bit to review some of the photos and videos I shot throughout the day. And really the phone throughout the day has impressed me quite a bit. Then it was time to wind down, watch a few videos, scroll through TikTok, and just settle in for the night. Today was quite a busy day, but I'm just happy everything got done and I can finally relax. By the time I was ready to go to sleep at around 11 o'clock, the phone battery was just over 10%. So time to plug it in, get it charging overnight, and get it ready for the next day. Good night. So this has been a look at a pretty busy day with the Galaxy S23 Ultra. And I'll be completely honest with you, my experience with this device has actually been pretty great. I don't really have any negatives to share about my time with this phone. From the design to the display, battery life, performance, S Pen, and even the software, it's all been an overall nice experience. And like year after year, Samsung's devices just get better and better and feel more refined. And this phone is their best effort yet, by far. And I'm gonna keep using this phone, testing it out, putting it through its paces, but overall, S23 Ultra, excellent experience. This video was brought to you by Casetify, known for their incredibly protective and stylish phone cases and other accessories. This is their Galaxy S23 Ultra impact case that offers excellent protection with up to 8.2 feet of drop protection, to be precise, and utilizes their EcoShock impact absorption technology with a raised lip to protect your device screen. And with all this protection, the case here is still slim and lightweight and can also be left clean and simple or customized to match your style and personality. And there are over 2,000 designs available, as well as additional accessories to really make the phone your own and fit your lifestyle. Casetify's cases are the perfect balance of style and protection, and you can learn more and get 15% off your order at www.casetify.com/Canoopsy. Link in the description. Thanks to Casetify for sponsoring this video. And that's pretty much it. I want to hear your thoughts on the Galaxy S23 Ultra, and if you're an iPhone user, could you switch this device? If you're an Android user, would you consider upgrading to this phone? And if you actually have this device, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe, and thank you for watching.